welcome to TalkFCB and welcome back here to the channel, guys. And what better way to start your day than having a look at the wonderful, wonderful display last night from Riqui Puig. And I think we were all absolutely enthralled by the way that he came off the bench and immediately impacted the game. And that's why in today's video, we're going to be analysing not only the fantastic passes, not only the progressive play, but also that energy, the tenacity in the play of Riqui Puig. And on the birthday of the greatest, on the 33rd birthday of Lionel Messi himself, I genuinely believe last night, looking at the way the two combined on the field, he would have been happy, so happy with what he was seeing from young Riqui Puig. And for me, so much excitement ahead of this young man and his future at Barcelona. And I think we do have to start, first of all, there by giving some credit to Quique Setien, because to be fair, he didn't have to put Riqui Puig on as early as he did, and that was the important thing yesterday, because against Sevilla, I felt like Quique Setien took too long there to affect the game with his subs. But yesterday, after just 56 minutes, Arthur Melo came off, Riqui Puig came on, and a good 35 minutes there to show what he'd got. And I was just really hoping that Puig would come on and he would show himself, that he would really carry on from where he left off against Leganés when he came on and had an impact in that game. And of course he was used as well against Sevilla, and I've got to say, he did not disappoint. And the confidence of this man is just outstanding. Even on the bench there, he's taken instructions from Eder Sarabia, he taps Quique Setien, he taps the guy on the bench there before coming on, and even then when he comes on, he taps the ref. He's just so excited here to get on with the game, and I think he feels so at home in the first team setup. He doesn't look out of place. He looks as though he really does belong there. And like I say, I think Messi himself would be proud from what he saw and the authority last night that Riqui Puig had in his play, because as you can see here, once Riqui came onto the field there in the final 30-odd minutes of the game, he was as influential on that field as anybody was. He was getting involved. We're going to talk about the passes. We're going to show all of the enthusiasm and the way that he really upped the tempo of the entire team. And that's what it's all about. When you come on, have an influence on the game. And he did exactly that. And I think with Messi as well, they look for each other. Already here in that early days of the understanding between Lionel Messi and somebody in midfield there who's happy to pick him out between the lines. I think Messi on many occasions there is just looking, where's Riqui? And I think he's really happy at this stage to pick him out. And that's illustrated there in the fact that Messi actually passed to 10 different Barcelona players over the course of the game there. And Riqui Puig, despite only being on the field for over half an hour, Messi picked him out 5 times. And I think certainly in the passages of play that we are going to look at now, there is that combination there, and I think with Riqui in that midfield, it also allows Messi to be much more destructive in that final third, because I think you also have to observe, when Riqui came on, when we started having somebody there in midfield who could play the ball forward, who could take a risk, who could split the defence, Messi then didn't have to drop as deep. We were seeing Messi much more involved there around the box, and he was very close to scoring on several occasions in that latter period of the game. And I'm just going to take you through here the events of Riqui Puig arriving on that field and the influence that he had on the team, not only on the ball, but off the ball as well. And we are going to go through them exactly as they happen, just so you can see here how that influence of Puig grows and grows as the game goes on. Because this right here is just minutes after coming on, and already there, he'd raised the tempo. He was looking to get on the ball, he was energetic, he was quick, he was darting around, looking to get himself available. And as you can see here, he combines in a central area with Sergio Busquets. The ball gets played there out to Jordi Alba, and this is the thing here about being aware and being energetic and actually having there the ability to take a risk, because Puig there doesn't just stay in a midfield position, he doesn't just stay there and wait for the ball to be passed back to him and then we go out wide again and then it goes back inside and it's far too repetitive. No, he looks to do something different, to take a risk there and get beyond a man, to try and create some space and try and receive the ball, because he makes there a darting run into the penalty area, opening up the space behind him and also there offering a solution going forward for Jordi Alba. Alba tries to pick him out. Sadly for Riqui, the ball is slightly behind him. He just about controls it, but it gets away from him. But it just shows there, even though that came to nothing, that's what we need. Movement, energy, because when you've got players who are happy to move into space, who are happy there to make runs, even if they don't always get picked out, you're offering solutions for the players who are on the ball. And like I say there, guys, it's not all about the technical side of things. It's not all just about those fantastic passes that we are going to talk about. It's also about the tenacity that he brought in his play from a defensive standpoint as well. Because many people will say, Riqui Puig, he's too slight in his stature, he's not strong enough. Well, I'll tell you what, he came on yesterday and he was just smashing everybody around. He was going up for headers, he was getting in people's faces, he was closing them down, he was going shoulder to shoulder. And I've got to say, I was really, really impressed there with the way that Puig just threw himself into everything. There was no fear, and he just seemed to take on all comers. And quite often or not, the guy won. And he absolutely won in every sense of the word. Because this right here, this for me is what illustrates him as the perfect Barca midfielder. And you might just say, it's just one pass. How does that make him a perfect Barca midfielder? But let me just illustrate here the options that Riqui has on the ball and why what he does is so special, so unique. And for a young player, not only to execute that, but to have the mentality and the bravery to take on this ball. Because he has it here at his feet, he gets it at his feet, and he gives himself some time there to make a decision. Now, he's got a few options. He could A, pass the ball back exactly where it came from there, from Clement Lenglet, then it would go out to Piqué, and we can start there building from the back. That would be a very safe option. Another safe option there would be to switch the play, and actually there, play it out to the left-hand side to Jordi Alba, who's also in some space. Now, he may get a little bit adventurous here. Maybe he might take on there a pass between the lines to Ivan Rakitić, and then we can build entirely. But that's the thing. Riqui Puig, for me, is a player who won't just do the good option. He can do the great option. He will go above and beyond in his play. And that's why he doesn't just pick out Rakitić. He doesn't just play there a decent forward pass. He plays a wonderful defence-splitting ball where he actually takes out 6 entire members of the athletic team. Because he plays it there to Arturo Vidal between the lines. And like I say, we've cut out there nearly half of their defensive structure. And suddenly then, it's 3-on-3. We're away. It's as simple as that. Vidal there doesn't exactly take the ball fully in his stride. Maybe he's not quick enough there to turn around and really run an athletic. But I'll tell you what, if that pass there goes into Messi, you're in trouble. Because suddenly there, he's running at you, you're exposed, you didn't expect what just happened, and suddenly there, with one pass between the lines, you make something happen. And that, for me, that is what Riqui Puig is all about. And of course, that pass wasn't just made in vain. That pass there didn't lead to nothing, because less than 30 seconds later from that ball from Puig, when Athletic never really recovered their shape, they made a mistake, it fell to Messi, into Rakitić, the ball is in the back of the net. Barcelona have a vital lead. And I also want to pick out here the reaction of Riqui once that goal comes in. Of course, everybody very, very happy with the goal. We were all ecstatic when that went in. But just look at him here. He actually drops to his knees, he's fist pumping, he's so happy there that we have the lead. And look what it means to him. Look at what that means there to be involved with the first team. It's the team that he's grew up playing for. He absolutely loves the club. He's been waiting for this opportunity for so long. And for me, it's so exciting here to see him given an opportunity, given a chance, because he is a Barca boy. And from that goal and that moment there, Riqui Puig, the confidence only increased, because here a combination is coming between him and Lionel Messi. Like I say, Puig in that position there, picking up a nice space there between the midfield, again just finding room to receive the pass. Messi is happy there to pick him out, and I absolutely love this, because again, he's so positive. He picks up the ball and his immediate thought is, right, let's run at them, let's make something happen. He seizes up Athletic, he runs directly at them, he's closed down, and he's so calm and composed. Nutmegs the midfielder there. Absolutely wonderful piece of play. Messi then comes across, takes control of the move, moves it out to Vidal, and this again is an example of Riqui Puig not just doing the good thing, not just doing something decent, but actually going above and beyond. Because he's nutmegged it, he's started another attack, he's opened up the play there for Barcelona, but he's not just happy with that. Now he's looking, I can get on the end of this. I can make that run into the box. Vidal's got it there out wide, it's a ball into the area, and Riqui really does put on the accelerator to get into the box, and sadly he's not picked out. But again, it's an example of that energy. And you can see it here. After 84 minutes, Riqui Puig, the ground that he was covering, he was across every blade of grass there. And that's the thing. People often think that technical players with very, very good technical ability, who can be excellent in possession, they're not going to work hard, they're not going to run, they're not going to be a real asset to the team in terms of work rate. But Riqui Puig yesterday, he came on. He had everything in his game. And this here was one of my favourite passages of play, because because I think it illustrates everything you need to know about Riqui Puig. Because again, he receives the ball here in a pretty non-dangerous area. He's received it there from Ansu Fati, and again, he has a look up. He could play the safe option. He could there play the ball backwards, but he doesn't. He wants to go and make something happen. 85 minutes on the clock, but he still wants that another goal. He picks the ball up here. He's happy to run with it. He's happy there to take a risk again. Absolutely no doubt in this man's mind that he can make things happen. And again, he's looking for Messi. But what I love about Puig, and what I saw a few times here in the game yesterday, and what we've seen actually right throughout his time when he's been with the first team, is his disguise of pass. Because right here, you think he's going out wide. You think that he's going to play the ball out to Vidal, out to Semedo, and Athletic there are starting to prepare for that kind of situation because it doesn't seem possible, really. It doesn't seem likely that he's going to be able to play any other pass. But you know what? He can. It's an absolutely brilliant there, the way that he changes his body shape. He plays it to Messi, again, cutting an entire line of Athletic Club's defensive structure, and that's what you want to do. That's the kind of area there where you want to find Messi in space, and Athletic are panicked, they foul him straight away, and we got a free kick there in a very dangerous area. And I just, honestly, I'm so excited for what this guy can bring to the club, because we've been watching him now for several years. In pre-seasons, we've seen the quality, we've seen the talent. When he's been given opportunities in the first team, he's often showed us that kind of quality. And I really do believe now that Setien, he does feel as though Riqui can play a part in this team. And Puig himself, he has the confidence, the belief, and above all else, the ability to make it happen. And just to highlight there that faith and the trust starting to come from Quique Setien, I want to finish here with some quotes from the coach himself and also from Riqui himself too. Starting here with Quique Setien. He said the entrance of Riqui and Ansu gave us dynamism once they arrived onto the field. He said, I already said that Riqui did very well the other day against Leganés, just like Ansu did. He said one doesn't know exactly when the right time is to play young players, but we have two very good young footballers who are already with us here in the first team. And every game, they're increasing their chances of having more and more minutes. They both help us a lot. And I think the trust there and the faith coming from Quique Setien was certainly reflected in Puig's post-match words after the game. He was so happy. The biggest smile on his face after the game, after the performance and the minutes there that he had out on the field. He said, I'm so happy. He said, I'm really happy there for the minutes and the confidence that Quique is giving me. And if we accompany this with good results, good minutes and a good rhythm, I want to bring joy to this club. And I tell you now, Riqui Puig, providing he gets the chances, providing we give him the opportunities and the development that he needs in this team, he has every characteristic to make big waves, big waves in a Barcelona midfield that is desperately crying out for this kind of player. He's a special talent, and I tell you now, we better look after him. So please do let me know in the comments down below what you made of Riqui's performance last night against Athletic Club, coming on there, changing the game, upping the tempo and providing some absolutely brilliant passing moments. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments down below. Hopefully we're going to be seeing this man and of course Ansu Fati in the lineup, in the team against Celta Vigo. Just a few days to go and all the build up. It's going to be coming up soon for all of you guys. I'll see you then. Thanks as always for watching. But until next time, as always, Visca el Barça!